Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's Rascal here, back at it again with another video. So today, once again, back to the Get Good series. As you guys have been loving these videos, we are going to be working on AR tracking. AR tracking really doesn't take too long to cover, as it is just kind of tracking. So I'm also going to do a little bit of SMG in this video as well, just to kind of teach you guys how to get better with those. And it's all going to be using the same creative map, so you can easily work it into your warm-up routine. And as always, if you do enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe, as it does help the channel a ton. We are growing so fast right now, and I'm so grateful for you guys all subscribing and liking the videos. And feel free to comment what videos you want to see in the future. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put in our map over here. So I have used this aim trainer in the past before, just to let you guys know that. So if you have seen my videos before, it's gonna be covering a lot of the same stuff, but feel free to watch because I might have some more tips in this video. So map code is on screen right now, but while that's loading in, let's go ahead and discuss something real fast, which is your AR sensitivity. This is one thing that can take your AR from okay to really good, and that is your targeting sensitivity. So what you want to do is figure out your correct targeting sensitivity. I would suggest anywhere between 25 to 45% targeting sensitivity, and we'll actually get into the map and figure out which one is best for you there. Go ahead, if you don't know what to set it to, go ahead, set it to like 35 right now, kind of in the middle of that low category I gave you guys. But now we can go ahead and get into the map right here. Go ahead, grab an AR and an SMG from this wall up here. Scenarios here. This is an amazing map made in collaboration with FaZe Clan, I believe, at one point at least. So we're gonna go ahead and for now focus on the horizontal and vertical training right here. So let's go ahead and start with horizontal. And go ahead, do medium, because that's going to be the majority of when you do your actual tracking. So as you can see, there is a husk that just kind of goes across the course here in a nice, neat fashion, and you're just going to try and shoot them. So yeah, basically it's going to go across the course, and then it's going to respawn down here, and you are going to track it horizontally across the course. So go ahead and do that real fast, and pay attention to where your crosshair is. Go ahead, pay attention on whether or not your crosshair is sagging behind the target like this, and you can't seem to get it onto the target like it's supposed to be, or if you have trouble staying slow enough on the target, and you're always ahead of it. Now with that information, we can now figure out, well, what your sensitivity should be. So if you were lacking behind, I would suggest obviously raising your sensitivity a little. So if you start off at 35%, maybe bump it up to 40%. But if you're having trouble keeping your crosshair slow enough, I would go ahead, bump it down 5% and see how that feels. And from there, keep on doing that until you've narrowed down a good sensitivity, because that's what's most natural to you. There's no best sensitivity, but there is guidelines. And from there, just work on tracking this target here. Try to work on aiming for headshots, as that is obviously going to do more damage. Just try and stay consistent. Try and kill the target before it gets to the end. That's the overall goal. Once you can kill the target before you get to the end, you're probably good. But yeah, just practicing with that for like 5 minutes before you get in the game will definitely help you a lot. And now we can go ahead and, how do I get out of here? Oh, okay, dance to leave. All right, now we can go ahead and do the same thing with vertical. So do medium range, as that's going to be the most beneficial to you. And same sort of deal here, just shoot the target and just work on that tracking. Focus on your crosshair, and from there, just focus on your tracking, focus on your crosshair, try to keep it on the target. Don't just mindlessly shoot, really focus on what you need to work on. So just keep on doing this over and over. I would say 5 minutes for a warm-up, and then 2 sessions of 5 minutes. Like, go do 5 minutes of this and then 5 minutes of horizontal twice if you're actually trying to train your aim. And don't do 2 sets of 10 minutes, because it's actually better to work in smaller sessions than it is one big large session. So yeah, once you feel comfortable with that, go ahead, go back to the hub, and that should basically train your AR aim. Now if you want to, you can also do some of the different courses, such as bounce. Go ahead, set to 200 HP and 180 degrees, and right here it's just zombies. They're just bouncing around, and then your objective is to shoot them. So this will get you a little bit different angles. It's not so repetitive, so you are having to really think about a lot more. And in some ways, it can actually be harder than the horizontal and vertical one, because you don't exactly know where they're gonna go. But yeah, once again, 5 minutes of that will get your aim much better. I would actually, for this one, maybe 2 or 3 minutes at a time. But if you really just want to work on it, 5 minutes is okay. And then there's dynamic, which is just a crazy course. This one's actually a really good one to work on, because it does take you through a pretty crazy course. So you are having to really think about it, and it changes speeds a lot too. Once you feel comfortable with vertical and horizontal, definitely try working on this one. This one's a great course. Once again, 5 minutes on each of these courses is enough for a warm-up, and then 2 5-minute sessions is great for training. And you can do 2 5-minute sessions multiple times a day, just don't overtrain all in one session. So yeah, once you've mastered all 4 of those courses, your AR aim is going to be much better. I would definitely suggest the medium range because that's when you're going to be using an AR effectively, especially in like arena. You're not really going to get any tags hardly if you're at really long range, and it's not really much use close range because that's when you're going to be using your hip fire aim and not your actual ADS. And now for SMG aim. There's really no good ones on this except for bounce, in my opinion. I believe is pretty good for it. I would go ahead, do bounce 180, 200 HP once again, and focus on that hip fire aim. So this is the same one as with the ARs. You can focus on long range hip fire aim, and then sometimes they'll get closer to you, so it really kind of gets you comfortable. And then once you feel comfortable with both your hip fire and your aim down sights aim, try to learn to shift between the two. For example, this one right here, right there is a hip fire range, but then as it gets farther away, I'll want to aim down sights. And that's something that can happen in real games, such as if your opponent tries to shockwave away, or if they have just some other mobility item and they're really close at the start, so you want to hip fire, but then you might want to aim down sights as they start to get farther away. But yeah, training SMG aim is really just learning about tracking and shotgun aim as well, because shotgun aim is going to be your main use of hip fire. So if you have good shotgun aim, you should at least have good SMG aim. And another drill you can do is actually get in here with the zombies and kind of learn like that to simulate you and your opponent moving at the same time. And that's another great way. And just try to move around on the balancing. Really just try and set yourself up for uncomfortable shots, because those are the ones that are going to help you defeat your opponent. Sometimes it's the uncomfortable shots that win you the match or lose you the match if you don't hit them. So yeah, just bounce around here for a while with these zombies and you should notice improvement pretty fast. But yeah, I know this video wasn't too long, but there really wasn't too much to cover in this video. It's mainly just repetitive training, I guess. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming to the Get Good series soon, so stay tuned for those. And once again, let me know what videos you want to see in the description. I have seen some of your suggestions and I'm going to be using some of them soon. I just haven't gotten a chance to record them yet. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As always, be sure to like and subscribe if you did, and if you want to, you can turn on post notifications to be alerted whenever I post a new video. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you next time.